Welcome to another chilling tale in the Narasaki Fan and Kentucky podcast, where we meet a man who gone insane. The question is, will his family stop him? And what's the relationship between the mother and the gardener? We'll find out. Hi, my name is Narasaki Fan in Kentucky,
I'm Benitez Diaz.
and welcome to another Narasaki Fan in Kentucky Halloween podcast. But this time we're doing The Shining. This is the first and probably the only time we'll have Sakura married to Sasuke. It, yeah, I know, creepy, but we gotta do it because we can't see anyone else but Sasuke fill the
But
role.
it will turn Narasaku as it goes on.
That's right. Yeah, first we start by that the opening credits. Like
But for
first
this,
we
first we need Sasuke to be Jack for this to work.
yes we start we start at him at, him at the Overlook Hotel lobby. He see the receptionist and said, "Hi,
Or
my name
that
is
long drive shot we had.
yeah. Hi, my name is Sasuke Uchiha.
Can you imagine how many times it took them to shoot that?
I I don't know how long.
I don't know. No, I'm asking because given how Kubrick is with his shots,
Yeah, and don't worry, we're gonna make Simpsons jokes, so relax. Too as well. We'll make other
because
jokes as well.
doing this, it's pretty much a given.
Yeah, he meets the receptionist and meets a guy named Ullman. We'll make him Kakashi here.
Okay. Is he going to show his face or he still has the mask?
He still has he still has the mask.
No, I don't see why he doesn't look that different. Why he has to hide it?
Yeah, I don't know either. Anyway, yes.
Do you
Have you?
remember the big mystery with that?
Yeah, I do. They were about to show us, and Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke were prepared, but then they get interrupted by Ino and them.
And I feel it was a complete letdown when we actually did see his face.
Yeah, it would have been up there with Double D's hat.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the story. They were asking, "Would you like some coffee?" It says you're gonna have some. I wouldn't mind, thanks. Shizune is the secretary here.
Of course. He used that one other guy that was in the room with him.
Who should that be?
Guy?
Okay, Guy Sensei. this this is Guy Sensei.
Well, he's not as over the top here.
No.
Now Sasuke, Kakashi explain the duties to Sasuke. He's like, the heating
Yeah.
certain parts of the house, the hotel, and managing stuff.
Yeah. And meanwhile,
But he also like Sasuke saying, "Well, here's isolation." He also warned him about the last caretaker, Hizashi or
yeah,
Hiyashi.
yeah. I think
You know, he ran amok and
murdered his family. At least that's what it said.
he went crazy and ran amok. The weird thing is, nobody ever found the body. But I'm assuming they never found Grady's body,
Yeah, and
or they did, and they did. The spirit is still there.
yeah. Meanwhile, soccer was at her house with their daughter, Sarada. We're making Sarada a girl. We're
We're
making Danny.
making Danny a girl in this.
Yes, Mom. Yeah. Do you really want to live in the hotel for the winter? Sure, Sarada. It would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I guess so. But there's not going to be any people to play with. Yeah, I know. It's going to take some time to make new friends. What about Tony?
So would
Does
Sakura be smoking in this?
I don't see Sakura as a smoker, do you?
Maybe at first, but then she starts quitting.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. What about Tony?
So
Is
we're
he
still
looking?
doing the Tony thing with Sarada.
Yeah, we have to.
No, I don't think so, Mrs. Torrance.
Oh, come on, Tony. Don't be silly.
I
Even
don't
doing
want
the finger thing when
Yeah. When I saw that the first time, I thought that was a little creepy.
yeah, that is the kid just shift personalities.
Yeah. Yeah, then she gets a call from her husband, Sus. That still feels wrong.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard to get through saying those.
Yes. He said, hey, babe. Hi, hon. Great. Look, I'm at the hotel. I'm still having a lot of two. I don't think I can get home till around 9 or
I'm probably not
10.
gonna get back till late.
Sounds like you got the job. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. You and Saraya are gonna love it. Mm. Meanwhile, Saraya was talking to Tony. Tony, why don't you want to go to the hotel?
I don't know.
You do too. No, now tell me.
I don't want to.
Please, no. Now, Tony, tell me. And I believe she fell down and fainted.
I think so.
Yeah, then they get visited by the doctor, and
Sakura calls it. Who is Tsunade? Who could be Tsunade?
or it could be doctor. Yeah, it could be. It's Tsunade. She was checking on him. Do you remember
Who's
last time?
Tony? The little girl that lives in my mouth.
Tony is her imaginary friend. Can I see Tony? No. Why not? Because he hides.
She doesn't want to come out.
Yeah.
So
Now,
are we having Tony be the boy or a girl on this?
we could ever be a girl. We usually gender
Okay,
swap.
I figured
we-
since Sarada is a girl on this,
We usually gender swap Naruto. Why not start? Why not stop here? And then she takes a nap, and
okay.
Sakura talks to Tsunade. She said, I don't think you have anything to
Right
worry about.
Sasuke broke
Yes.
Sarada's arm.
Yeah. She said, we're from Vermont. My husband.
He's a little too much strength.
Yeah, and she tells the story of how Sasuke got drunk and he hurt Sarada, and after that he vowed never to drink again. And he hasn't drunk in months. Then the next thing I believe is when they go to Colorado, and
Yeah, they're driving.
yep,
They're talking
and
about
mother,
the Donner Party.
yeah, and Stockton driving was like, well, we're almost there.
See? Shot on the
Sasuke,
television.
yeah, and Sakura asks Sasuke, did you freaking lock the door? Remember to lock the door? No. He would, and we locked the front door.
Next day. It's been too long since we're finally on. Did you?
And did you remember to lock the door in the I forgot what Marge said. But
It was a
anyway,
back door, but I don't think their place has a back door.
yeah. But then Sarada said, oh no, we left Grandpa at the gas station. What about Grandpa?
Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah.
See? We stop. Then they start talking about the Donner Party going up. Like, see? She saw it on the television. Thought he that look Jack gave with it.
Yeah. I just love that line for some reason. It made me
Like,
laugh.
you can tell he was already starting to go crazy there.
Yeah. When was Nicholson ever not crazy?
Yeah.
And that's when they meet Kakashi. And
No, they're winter caretaker stuff.
yep. And Sarada discovered the game room. I believe Donkey Kong existed at the time, so
They
she's
work
playing.
hard and play hard.
Yeah.
She's playing darts at first.
Yeah.
As Kakashi's giving them the tour.
Yeah. And then, oh, by the way, we just hired a new gardener. Really? What's his name? I
So he
think
won't
it's
be
Nar.
alone during this time. He's very good.
Yep. And then we finally see him. Naruto's when he sees Sakura, he goes like, he looks at her like when Homer saw Marge for the first time. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah. He'll be helping you around with the grounds even in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing I can't handle.
Yeah.
I'm
And
used to
then
freezing cold when I was in the military.
and then
You an army guy.
yeah, we're making Naruto a soldier. Would he be a Vietnam vet?
Probably. He's like mostly because he needs the like good combat skills for like the end part for this.
Yeah, and who should play Dick? Because
Fourth Reich hot? Nah. He's too big to get Omui?
who?
That one cloud ninja that overthinks everything.
Yeah, and he is close to Sarada.
Well, after he was giving them the tour, like saying all the food they have. You'll never have the same meal twice.
Yeah.
Then while he's talking to Sakura, Sarada hears like a voice in her head from him saying, "How do you like?"
Yeah. And
Like,
I
your boy's
believe this.
going to mind if I give Sarah some ice cream.
Yeah. And then he said,
Well,
"Eh."
no, it's fine.
Yeah, he looks
What's
like
that, Doc?
Yeah, we got to do that part.
She looks like a doctor.
Is it? Oh, you like Bugs Bunny cartoons? I do too. How would you like? And they ate ice cream together, and he said, "Do you know why I called you? How I know you're Doc? Your name is Doc, or nickname is Doc? I should take."
How is that? This
He said,
power. Oh, my grandma called it shining.
"You mean shitting? Shh. Want to get sued?"
What it's dude?
And he said it with a
Huh?
Scottish accent. And he said it with a Scottish accent. And she explained what Tony told her. And she asked, "Are you scared of this place?" And he said, "No, I'm scared of nothing here."
What's in room 237? Don't ever go in that room. Ever.
Yeah, and don't go in room six, room
And you
690, room 700. What's in room 700? Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you that place. It is called The Last. What's in there? It's
now we keep that welded shut.
even the spirits hate it. Even the evil spirits hated it.
Yeah. No, they won't even. Wait, evil spirits? Never mind that. 'Cause now we're getting to the part where Scotchy's showing that they take all the alcohol out of the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, and I believe the next part is,
The
is when
doping.
Sarada has having these visions of the girls murdered. Then he's
Yeah, they start to be riding around and then sees them.
yeah, and he said, "Come play with us, Sarada." It was Hinata and Hanabi.
Oh, she's also seeing their dead bodies.
Yeah, come play with us, Sarada, forever and ever.
Well, she saw them
And
earlier in the game room.
yeah,
And
that was scary. That's
I think I was more freaked out when they showed like their dead bodies there.
yeah, but their ghosts was
My
frightening.
question: can Naruto see them too?
Yes, he has the Shining too. You mean, I mean the Shining, the Shining.
Ah, oh,
You saw.
no,
Ugh.
no. If your dad goes gaga, come tell me and I'll come running. But don't be reading my mind between 4 and 5. That's my time.
And then I believe this is the part where Sakura checks on Sasuke, and she's got a lot written today.
Yeah, he's waking up.
Yeah. Then later, she went to check on him again, and she said, "Come on, honey, don't be so grouchy." "I'm not being grouchy. I just want to finish my work."
It was after like a few days.
Yeah. I'll come back later and said, and then he says,
You get the scene where well, they also went around where Sarat and her are playing through the hedge maze.
"Yeah." And, but we got to do this scene where he says, "We're gonna make a new rule. Whenever you hear me, whenever I'm in here and you hear me
Yeah,
typing,
I know the scene.
Don't hear me typing. You
He's
hear
like
me?
actually typing on the typewriter.
Yeah,
You're
whatever.
distracting me. It's gonna take time to.
That means you don't come
Okay,
in.
why don't you start by getting the fuck out of here?
Yep. And I love the way the critic did it in the Shining miniseries. The way he did it. His Nicholson impression was spot on.
How can I hear you typing if I'm not there? Yeah. Oh, bad.
Yeah. The more he turned to Nicholson, the more scared I was. Doug was scary in that review, in my opinion.
Yeah. Which I think was the idea.
Yeah. I don't know why he
This
never
would be
got
like the
into.
first instance where we see Sakura start breaking.
Yeah. And then she started getting close to Naruto.
I think like Naruto would be running to Naruto.
Yeah, we gotta have them. We gotta have them
Hey,
close.
what's the matter?
It's my husband. He freaked me out a little bit too.
I feel like it'd be after that she'd like they'd start like working together since Sasuke'd be too busy with other things.
Yeah, and that's
Because to be
because we
fair, I
want to
think
develop.
Wendy did more work than Jack did.
Yeah, I agree, and we also want to develop their future relationship, unlike because we want to see Naruto and Sakura develop their relationship. Unlike somebody we know, which
Yeah.
he shall not be
Yeah.
named. And then later on, it's Sakura. Sakura tries to call somebody. I forgot who it was, but she then hears the radio, the ham radio, I believe. She said, "Hi, this is Sakura Uchiha." This
Did you just
the
call
old,
him down to like the Rangers to say about the storm?
yeah. And should we have the Rangers be Chief Wiggum?
Probably. But he
Yeah,
doesn't answer yet.
yeah. It's just
Did we get that one scene where it's Wednesday and we just see that shot of Sasuke looking like he's burnt out, like
yeah,
Jack was?
yeah,
Because over their time there, Naruto might get closer with Sarada too.
yeah. And then I believe Wednesday was the part where Sasuke dreamt and he says, Sasuke, what's wrong?
She heard him screaming.
Yeah, and he said, oh, I just had two horrible dreams. What's that? One of them is I killed you with Sarada.
The chapter in little bits.
Yeah, I must be losing my mind. What was the other dream? That is a mystery. I dreamt about this moon man and he wanted to marry this girl with white eyes. And he lived in them and we could breathe in space.
Are you sure that you haven't been drunk? You sure it was real? Because that seems pretty far fetched.
Yeah, and then next is Sarada coming. Sarada, everything's okay. Just go in your room for a while. Your daddy's got a headache. Why would us? Then she sees Sarada
Well,
walking.
then before that, she had gone into the room she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. And then she said, "What happened to your neck? You did this to him." And
He looks at
Sasuke
Sasuke and he's like,
he did a Kubrick stare. That's what they call it.
yeah. She runs away to Naruto.
Yeah, it's a, and then he said, "I'm gonna get that son." No, 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 don't. Just help Sarada. Fine. And
I
then
haven't had to do medical training in a while, so do what you can.
Sasuke went to the ballroom, I believe. And
He's like ranting to himself.
yeah, he said, I just want a beer. Just one
Why
beer.
did I have to marry her? Nothing but trouble might ruin my life.
Yeah. He started. Then he.
Oh, so what will it be, Sasuke? I refer to, hey, got it slow tonight. He doesn't laugh.
Yeah. That was my favorite. I think that was my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Then he said. Then he said, "Can I have a beer, Mo?" No, no beer.
Don't be Mrs. Uchiha. Give me a beer now.
Nah, I can't give you a beer.
Kill your family, then I'll give you a beer. Why should I kill my family? They'd be happy you're ghost.
You don't look so happy. Yeah, I'm very happy.
You don't seem happy. Oh, I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Waste your family.
And I'll give you a beer.
No. Waste your family. I'll give you a beer. No. Just give me a beer.
And then we was about to leave, but then he said, "But first, tell me about your day." But then we had that famous scene at the bar. Says,
see where he's explaining why he doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah. And he said, "I haven't laid a hand on her. I haven't touched one hair. I love that. He said, I love that little." He almost said, "Son of a." I do anything for her. Anything. Then he said, and Sakura comes. Don't, Sasuke. Thank God you're.
There's somebody in the hotel and Sarada.
Are you out of your
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Then she said, "No, it's the truth, really. I swear. Sarada told me." Why did you ask Naruto to help you? He's busy. He's busy right now. I don't want to bother him. Please. Oh, fine.
He's busy doing his own work. Fine.
What room is it? And
it's 237.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
honestly, it looked like a nice room.
Yeah. And then he goes to 227 and sees a very hot looking woman. It's Monet.
Completely nude.
Yeah. It would have been better if it was Robin, but Robin is an evil.
Yes, we don't. Plus, we wouldn't kill off Robin like that.
No. And then he said, "Hello, babe." I said, "You're more beautiful than Sakura," which is a lie. He would cheat on Sakura.
He would. And I start making out till he sees in the mirror that her flesh is like decayed and she turns ugly
Yep.
and starts laughing.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, just the look on Jack's face seeing that, and he's trying to get away.
Yeah. Nicholson. So
So
once again,
I can see Sasuke having a more like over the top reaction.
yeah. He. Yeah. We see his eyes white, just plain white.
Plus, the lab is creepy enough too,
Yeah.
as he's running out and locks the door.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the Miami, um, what was his name again?
Oh, Omoi,
Mumbly? Yeah. He calls.
he's watching TV and then gets a call from Sarada.
Yeah, but the the phone lines were down.
But I know he's trying to get in touch with the Overlook, but the phones are down because of the storm.
Yeah, and later on, Sakura hears Sasuke come in and is it you? Yeah, it's me. Oh, thank God. Did you find anything at all? No, nothing. I didn't see one.
No, nothing.
You went in the room? Yeah.
And
And
maybe that Sarada did it to herself.
what about the?
Like, what do you mean? Like, she wouldn't do that.
They said Sakura. Once you rule out his version of what happened, there's no other explanation. It would be that different than the episode where we had before he came here. When Sasuke, whatever the explanation is, I think we have to get Sarada out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, you mean leave the hotel? It's so fucking typical of you to create a problem. Like when I finally have the chance to accomplish it.
So like you.
Yeah. Shoveling our driveways, working car wash. Did any of that appeal to you? Sakura, I've let you fuck up my life so far, but I'm not gonna let you fuck this up. The way Jack said that was terrifying. Imagine Yuri saying that.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be even more scary.
Yeah. And then we see that scene of him throwing away those pans.
He's sabotaging the radio.
Yeah. And then he says, I got it. Then he sees Naruto and it gives him a glare. He said, I have a feeling I'm going to kill this guy. And then Naruto went to check on Sakura. Are you okay? No. What happened to Sasuke? He's like himself when he was drunk. Why did you marry him anyway? What's that? He's horrible to you. It's horrible to your daughter. What did you see in him? Oh, back then he was a sweet guy. And then
I see him like just hugging her as she's crying, vents to him.
Yeah, and then he says, "It's okay, it's okay." And then they look at each other and they fight and they kiss for the first time.
What? Okay. I mean, Naruto's reaction.
Yeah, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I overreacted. I gotta go." Wait, Sakura. Ah. Meanwhile, Sasuke is
Have you ever seen with Sarada right after that?
no. We had to have Sasuke at, at the when he sees the party. He's when he's at the ballroom. He meets all
Did
these
we?
people.
Right.
We
He's like
we have to have
not
that part.
questioning why there's a bunch of people there.
Yeah, one of them is Homer Simpson.
He's a ghost at the bar.
Yeah,
Well, Mo, you actually gonna give me a beer this time? Of course.
yeah.
Look how lively this party is. What'll it be?
Duff.
Well, I got 2 10s and a 20, Mo. It's not a man. It's on the house. Well, I'm the man. Type of man that like to know who's buying the drinks, Mo. Not a man that can send you, Mr. Uchiha.
Hmm. Drink,
Yeah,
drink
here's
up.
a duff. As he's trying to go and sees all these people, but then bumps into Hiyashi. He
Yeah,
spills something on his clothes. Like, oh, I'm so terribly sorry. It's
yeah.
okay. No. They go in the bathroom.
And he said, "Weren't you once the
Oh,
caretaker?"
Jeevesy, old boy, who are you?
Because Hisashi Hyuga.
Delbert Grady? Or
Yeah,
Hisashi
and he said,
Hyuga? Yeah, you used to be here. I read it. You went crazy and chopped your wife and daughters into little bits. Then you blew your brains out.
the way Nicholson said it was hilarious.
I
No,
have,
sir, I
yeah,
have
he
no.
really sold that scene when he was telling that.
Yeah,
I have no recollection of that.
I'm sorry to differ with you, sir, but
I've always been here.
did you know that your son is a be able to attempt to bring an outside
Your
party
daughter is
or daughter? I should. Who? That guy.
the cook. The cook, Omoi. Oh, really?
Your daughter has a great talent.
Kirk,
I don't think you are aware how great it is. Well, she's a willful girl. She's a very naughty girl. It's her mother. Oh, she interferes.
she must be corrected,
Yeah.
like I corrected my wife and daughters who got in the way of my duties. At the same time, like, Omoi's on a plane to the Overlook and tries to get a snowcat.
Yeah. You know who he calls? Apu.
Where calls Tony Burton.
Yeah.
Or I mean, Pooh be the Tony Burton character.
Yeah.
Coach, can I help you? I need to order a snowcat, Pooh. What? There's no problem. But why must I ask? I have to get up to the Overlook. The people we hired there are not great.
Yeah. Yeah. And he said, thank then he said, okay, I'll give you a snowplow. Thank you. Come again. And then
So now that we get that scene where we get a scene where like, Naruto and Sakura are together, and
yeah, and then
they find
said,
a typewriter.
yeah, and then it says all work and no play makes Sasuke a dull boy. All work and no play makes Sasuke a dull boy. All work and no play makes
Naruto
Sasuke.
goes, okay, this is scary.
And then it says no TV and no beard makes Sasuke go crazy. No TV, no beard makes Sasuke go crazy.
Well, this is less encouraging.
Yeah. then, he, then he said, "How do you like it?" Sasuke. How do you like it? What are you doing? What are you two doing here? We just wanted to
I
talk
was
to
looking
you.
for you, actually.
Okay, let's talk. What do you want to talk about? As he types some words. I don't remember. You don't remember. Maybe it was at
What about
Sarada.
you, Uzumaki? I'm sure you got something to say to me.
What do you mean? You are in love with my wife. Of course not. I'm,
Yeah. What if I am?
actually, he wouldn't deny Woody.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, and
What
then
about you, Sakura? You want to go away with him?
no. I still love you, Sasuke. But we should talk about Sarada. Okay, let's talk about her. What should we be
What
doing
about
with her?
her?
Then he said, I don't know. And he said, I don't think that's true. I think there's some
He's
definite
just getting
ideas.
closer to them, and
Yeah.
I'd very much like to know what you think.
Then he says, I think he should be taken to a doctor. Where do you think he should be taken to a doctor? As soon as possible? As soon as possible? I love that line. Sus.
Naruto grabs the bat.
Yeah. And he says, you think
Back up, back up.
concerned? Of course you are. Have you thought about my responsibilities? Oh, Sasuke, what do you? Have you ever thought of a single woman? Thought about my responsibilities? Have you ever thought about single military moment? My responsibilities, my employers? How does it occur to you that I agreed to look after the Overlook Hotel till May the 1st? Doesn't matter to you at all. The owners have placed their complete confidence and trust in me. And I've signed a letter of agreement, a contract was I accepted that responsibility. Does that mean anything to you? Has it? Sasuke, get away from us. You need help. Sakura?
I got start swinging the bat. Come on,
Yeah, give me the bat.
Give me the bat.
Then he sees himself on
I'm
the
not
mirror
gonna
and
hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna.
Then he sees
Before he
himself.
did that, he did the whole. I'm gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the in.
Yeah. Then he said, Then he looks up himself at the mirror and goes, Then he falls down. then,
Very good.
then he falls down.
He falls down and gets knocked out.
Yeah. And Naruto carries him.
Then we gotta make sure. And then Naruto like punches him in the head. He has one of those like Batman ground takedowns.
Yeah.
I think your husband's clearly lost it now. Can I time him somewhere?
He takes him to the fridge, to the freezer. I mean,
Yeah. Now put him in the pantry.
Yeah, pantry, right. Then after that, they lock him
Sasuke
into.
tried to get out, but they closed it before he got there.
Yeah, Sakura,
Now
listen.
you're staying there till you're no longer crazy.
Oh, chili might be good tonight. They, then she
Then
tries.
Sasuke waits and tries to get him to open up.
Yeah. But then she said, I'm gonna bring a doctor. I'm gonna go now.
You know, poor little head.
And then later,
Yeah.
he was eating food and said, Sasuke the
Not
ghost.
buying it.
then he starts eating, and Mo says, "Hey, Sasuke, the ghost and I are concerned about your well-being." And he said, "Can't murder now, eating."
It's not Sasuke. Some of the ghouls, and I think the project isn't progressing forward like it should. Can't murder now. Eating.
Ah, for crying out loud!
Crying out loud. Bunch of other monsters show up and like drag him out.
Yeah.
No!
And then and, and then after that, he sees him.
At this point, I think Naruto and Sakura are like fully together now. I think.
Yeah, they look for Sarada. Actually, she goes to sleep. Remember?
And they start.
And then she's
Yes. Isn't Tommy like fully in control right now?
yeah. He said red rum.
Red rum!
Red Rum! Red Rum!
He feels bleeding. Oh,
Red rum! Red rum! Red rum!
and he picks up Sakura's lipstick and writes it. Said red rum. Red rum. What? Then she was wait, Sarada.
And
Are you
Naruto
okay?
starts acting like a better father right
Yeah.
now.
Yes, Sarada, are you okay?
Red rum! Red rum!
Then he, then they hear the do. When I saw the what red run means backwards.
Yeah, Red Rum, what?
Then they saw the mirror. It said murder.
It's all the what?
The mirror was backwards and it said murder. They saw it in the mirror.
Like, oh. Like, we gotta get out of here. This place is not good.
Yeah. At this rate, I'd rather be in Bates Motel.
Yeah.
But then they hear,
You hear Sasuke chopping doors.
yeah.
Here's Johnny.
Oh,
No.
David Letterman.
David Letterman.
Oi, David, I'm Grandpa.
Hey, David, I'm Grandpa.
Don't.
No. Then he gets to their door.
I'm Mike Wallace. I'm in.
Meanwhile, it's like, well, not yet, because right now, or yeah. He gets to the bathroom. I'm Mike Wallace. I'm the Shaper, and I'm Ed Burley. I'll listen to any originator in 60 minutes.
Ah!
They hide in the bathroom.
Yeah, then they get
Well, Sakura gets Sarada through the window.
yeah. Just, run and hide, quick! Run and hide. Then then they
Punch that
hear
up. I got this.
then they
Before you
hear
go,
Sasuke says little
before he
pig.
goes, like Sakura kisses him before he goes to confront Sasuke.
Yeah. Then I hear little pig. Little pig. Let me
At
come
the same
in.
time, they hear Omui come in.
Yeah.
Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin, and I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. And Naruto's like, really?
Yeah, and she decided to be brave too. She's not gonna be like Shelley Duvall here. Man, she rests in peace though.
No. He sees
She grabbed
Sasuke
him.
saying, Sasuke, you and I are over.
You consider this a divorce. That sounds like a Schwarzenegger line.
Yeah,
Which
it
he did
is.
say. Which he
That's
did
from
say
Total
in that.
Recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Like, consider that a divorce.
Yeah. And then they started. Then she knocks him down, and she looks for Naruto, and they reunite with each other. But then they see Bumblebee, but unfortunately, Sasuke kills Bumblebee. I believe after that
Who?
is not. I mean, Holloman. I forgot who plays
Who's
Holloman.
Bumblebee?
I don't know. That's what
Oh,
I thought.
he killed Halloran.
Yeah,
Or he killed Omui.
Homily.
Where Sarada sees it and then screams,
Yeah,
like, hello? But that's
and
an effective jump scare.
yeah, it was. And
It's not, well, Naruto stays and like, Naruto goes like, go find Sarada. I'll take care of this. And the two get into a fight.
yeah, it's a- and they said,
You want her? Fine. You can have her.
"You don't know how good you had
Oh,
it."
come on,
Sasuke.
loony.
Yeah, and then he tells him, "You don't know how good you had it, Sasuke. You've had her as your wife. You've had. I would, if that was me married to her, I would love her till the day, and not go crazy like you. What?
Oh, do you die? Oh, good. You figure out the rest of my plan.
And
Because Naruto would fight Sasuke like barehanded, like countering his axe strikes.
yeah, his skills at Vietnam are paying off.
Even getting then one of the counters he had, like put the blade in the Sasuke's foot, like the front of it,
Yeah,
like where the toes are.
yeah, and Sakura was upstairs,
Could you
and
give him like one of those like Arkham beatdowns?
yeah, and should we have that scene where where Sakura sees that man dressed as dog giving that guy a, you know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and
You start seeing
would
all
you,
the ghosts too, and see the one guy saying, "Great party."
yeah. And then she sees another goes,
She even sees like the
Excelsior!
blood coming out of the elevator.
Yeah. And then she,
Oh, you're not that bad. You should probably get out of here.
okay, I'll go find my daughter. Then Sakura, then Sasuke finds Sarada and chases her.
Godspeed, true believer.
Yeah, and we see Sasuke chasing his daughters. Sarada! Sarada!
He's also walking with a limp and a bleeding out foot.
Yeah, he got separated from Naruto after the fight. Of course, Naruto
He
won
was
the
looking
fight.
for Sakura.
Yep, and Sarada. I'm coming, and Sabrata runs in different ways through the maze, so he can't find her.
She runs into the hedge maze
Yeah,
and fools them with the covering her tracks.
yeah,
But then she gets out and then reunites with Naruto and Sakura.
Come on. And they leave in the snowcat, and
You see, when they reunite, Naruto like a father, and she even calls
yeah,
him daddy.
yeah. And then meanwhile,
And they get away.
yeah, Sasuke was still looking, and then gives up and sits down. And then sometime later, he froze to death.
He's got that look on his face.
Yeah. That's still creepy to this day.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, say what you want about Kubrick as a person, but he knew how to direct movies.
Yeah.
You can't say the man doesn't have talent.
Yeah, he just needs better work ethics.
Yeah. Then we cut to the final scene of where we see a picture of the Overlook Hotel, July 4th, 1921. We see a picture of
1921
21, I should say. We see a
of a
picture.
party.
Yep, and we see Sasuke Uchiha.
In the picture.
Yep. What does it mean?
That always confuses me. Yeah, what does it mean? I can never figure it out.
I don't think Kubrick ever told us either. I know the ending is different than the book, so I doubt. So that I doubt King wrote it like that. And we're not doing the stupid ending in the Shining mini series.
Where it's years in the future where Sarada's graduating and sees the ghost of her dad.
Yeah, does that redeem Sasuke in any way, shape, or form? No, it doesn't.
Nope. Never.
Because he's the worst character. He's the worst. He's my most hated character ever. Where's he with you?
Do you want to keep going? Show it Naruto and Sakura together?
Yeah, they get confronted by police, and they told the story.
Well, first he takes the two of them to a hospital.
Yeah, there was a deleted scene of Wendy in the hospital.
I know there's stills of that, and then Ullman comes in and say they didn't find Jack's body.
Yeah, and we'll have that scene happening. Then Naruto said, "That hotel has taken his soul."
Like so many others.
Yeah. Then he says, "Sakura, I'm gonna take care of you. Take you
And Sarada.
Yeah, you have my word. I promise to be better better father to her than Sasuke ever was." Then she said, "Okay." Then she hugs him, and they kiss.
Considering I'm now a widow, this is This is still legal.
Yep.
Oh, I think we're both gonna need to find new jobs because I don't think we're gonna go back there.
Nope. I think I'm. I think I might work. Let's go to Springfield. No, that's a bad town.
Hmm.
How about South Park? No, no, no. I heard stuff about. I've heard things about that. Um, Quahog? No, no, no. I knew a guy there. He's very, very stupid. How about Kentucky? Okay, we could live in Kentucky. But we're not going back to Colorado again. You know, and after that, they got a year later. They got married in 1981, and a year later they have Sheena. He had Sheena at age 40. I think that's how old Wendy was.
Hmm. Although I see here like Naruto and Sakura might be in like their 30s, maybe. Or,
Yeah,
like late 20s.
sure. Do you think Sheena would have those mysterious powers like Sarada did?
Probably if Naruto has them.
Yeah, that's true.
And Sarada would have like a better childhood with Naruto as her dad here.
Yeah, I heard that Boruto haters even think she is the most likable character in the series.
I don't blame him because she is more interesting.
Yeah. But first, when I saw a clip of Bolt, I was like, is there any trace of him being likable? 'Cause he is a
Nope.
rat. And Himawari, she is.
Pointless.
Yes. If it was Hanami, she would be part of the story.
Yeah, we wouldn't need to have her get Kurama for no explained reason.
Yeah. And I would love to do a Hanami podcast someday where she's the focus.
What is it? Sakura saying like maybe I should have been with Yuden from the start, Naruto.
What'd you say?
I can see Sakura saying to Naruto here like I should have been with Yuden from the start.
Yeah, well, do you regret having Sarada? No. I just wish you were her father.
You should probably say like she was the only bright spot in her life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember the first Naruto podcast we did. I asked who was the
I can see
worst
Sarada being
mother. What'd you
like a
say?
good sister like Gina.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember in the first podcast we did, the one with Phineas and James. I asked who's worst mothers, Hinata or
Named Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky. Yeah, Lucky. Lucky. 'Cause James, I asked him, who's the worst mother, Hinata or Sakura? And you all said Sakura in unison. I mean, Hinata and Unison. Because then he said, Salad goes missing, Sakura searches for her. And when Naruto goes missing, she has Boruto to look for him. Is that what happened?
Yeah, Naruto gets captured. She sends her son.
What kind of mom does that?
Who knows? Yeah, there's your supposed new heroine. Sends her son to go get her husband back.
I mean, what if it was Sakura? She would not rest until she finds Naruto.
Yep.
I would love to do a podcast where Sakura is the focus as well,
Mm-hmm.
where she saved where she saves Naruto. He gets captured, and she saves him.
Right.
You know, it'll be a matter of time before the nerd makes his Halloween episode, next Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Wonder what game he'll play there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love watching his older Halloween episodes,
Yeah.
including the Halloween one that was probably his best when he fights Michael Myers and those kids beat him up. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
they got it, and they got an Atari rather than Xbox. That was me. I said, "Wow, I got a new game system. That's pretty cool." Even if it is old game system.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I don't think I ever played an Atari in my life. I played.
Same.
Of course, I grew up in the Super Nintendo era, and played the original NES before I got into Super Nintendo when I was a kid. You know, when PlayStation 2 came around in the year 2000, I was one of the first in my town to get one.
Really?
Yeah. That's according to the man at the KB Toys. I got it. At least in that.
Cool.
And everyone was saying how lucky I was that day. Because I was the only one to have a PlayStation 2.
That was like my first real console.
What was your first game?
Start on the PS2.
I see. Mine was Madden 2001.
My first game on the PS2 was Star Wars Starfighter.
Sweet. Was it a pretty good game?
It was good.
Of course, my favorite Star Wars game is probably the Fallen Jedi series.
Mm. Mine is still Battlefront 2,
Yes,
the original one.
I have a cousin who's 13 and he plays that one. It must be that's how good it is.
It was like one of the best ones.
Yeah.
You basically get to play as a group of the clone army and showing them become stormtroopers.
Yeah. Too bad it's no longer canon in the Star Wars timeline.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Star Wars, Naruto took Sarada to see Empire Strikes Back, and when it
Isn't
came,
it after after all those events?
yeah, and and when they said, "I am your father," you know what Naruto was like? What?
Even Sakura would be like, what?
Everyone was like that when they first saw it. Probably the greatest movie twist ever. Because
It's up there with Psychos.
yeah, when I saw Psycho, I was like, "Whoa!" I've never seen The Sixth Sense though, but I know about that twist though. Have you seen The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis and Haley Joel Osment?
No.
Neither. But do you know about the twist?
What, that he's been dead the whole time?
Yeah, I heard they had great chemistry together. Haley Joel Osment and Bruce Willis.
Cool.
I miss I miss Bruce Willis acting in movies. I heard he's not doing well.
You're right.
Who? Speaking of Haley, what would you? What was your favorite line as Sora? When he's as Sora?
Oh, that's hard.
I think my favorite funny line is Tarzan go, Sora go go.
Hmm.
Of course, my favorite. There's a lot of favorite serious lines I like. I'm sorry. I, of course, I may change my mind on what we do next week, either on Halloween or. I mean, we're not doing Halloween till Halloween.
Right.
I want to. I want to do a classic horror movie. Maybe I'll do the Wolfman. Okay,
Okay.
we'll have Naruto be the Wolfman.
Right. The only problem is is how are we gonna do the ending?
Good point. And of course, there are other we could. course, right now, most likely it's Friday the 13th. What would you say is your favorite of the franchise? The
4 and 6.
Well, Nightmare. What's your favorite in that?
1, 2, and 3.
Just the first three?
Yeah.
I watched.
I can watch like the first 4 Nightmare movies, but after that's where it gets bad till New Nightmare.
Your New Nightmare is an interesting concept. When with Wes
It
Craven,
is actually really interesting.
yeah, especially to have real life actors playing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The first movie I've seen that when an actor plays himself was Space Jam. Of course, Michael Jordan wouldn't count as an actor. He wasn't great, but he was better than Shaq and Kazam.
Or LeBron.
True. You know, they say, you know, I remember Tom Brady was funny and Ted too. Huh.
Remember he threw the 2 of them out of his house?
Yeah, he said they threw it like a perfect spiral. He and Mark Wahlberg were friends. Of course, Wahlberg is a Patriots fan. So is so is
Yeah,
Chris Evans.
Wahlberg's from Boston, so
Yeah. So is Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis. Boston has Patriots has a lot of famous fans.
where do you have a Boston guy playing a New Yorker?
Yeah. But if he played a Yankees fan, he would decline because they hate the Yankees. It's like I hate Louisville in basketball. Speaking of which, it's almost here for me. Next week, Kentucky's playing Georgetown basketball, Purdue basketball in a exhibition game. Purdue is the number 1 ranked team in the country. Of course, preseason polls don't really matter. What matters what you do in tournament. Nobody thought Tom Brady would be good, and when they drafted him in the 6th round, and look what happened.
Yeah, they're eating their words.
Yeah, but then again, Peyton Manning was number 1, and they did okay. He did okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it feels like fall weather right now here.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks we'll do like we'll do Halloween, and Mike Myers will still be played by Mike Myers. Will still be Mike Myers. No, not that Mike Myers.
Yeah, if nobody, you really don't need to recast whoever is Michael, since he's not supposed to be like anybody. He's the shape.
Yeah. I just saw this meme on Facebook where it said, "You know what's not cool?" Where Hank Hill says, "You know what's not cool, Bobby? Hating every dubbed anime when you don't speak Japanese." Because that's how I watch my anime, dubbed.
Yeah, I'm more used to dub.
I mean, they're gonna argue. They always argue that the Japanese dub is better because but better at voice acting. But there's some good voice actors in dubbed.
Yeah, there is.
Stephanie Young,
Yep.
New Lucy Christian,
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Young Bosch. Who else?
Mm-hmm.
Who,
Laura Bailey.
yep. Of course, Chris Sabat.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that could voice Zoro, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I heard the, I heard that I heard that the voice. I heard the voice Four Kids voice actor. He
He's like the only good one out of the Four Kids cast was Zorro.
yeah. What I heard in Luffy's, it was degrading,
Yeah. Giving Mihawk a French accent.
and Shanks an Australian accent. And
Mila Lindsay.
Robin Southern Texas accent. I mean, I love Veronica Taylor, but uh, she's better as Ash Ketchum than she was at Robin,
Mm-hmm.
and Ash's mom and May. Of course, in the Four Kids version.
Yeah. Till they swapped actors.
You, I had mixed feelings on the Four Kids Pokemon. One hand, I love the voice acting, and the other hand, I hate the dubs. Like these jelly donuts are great when it's a rice bowl.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I thought they were Japanese donuts. You know, there might be a way we could, if we do Terminator 2, we might be able to do Face Off as well if we finish it in time. You know what I mean?
Nah, I still have to watch Face Off.
Yeah, but we're not doing it until November, so you could watch it before that.
I could.
It's probably my favorite Nicolas Cage movie. That or The Rock.
I think The Rock is my favorite of his.
Yeah, maybe it's because him and Sean Connery have great chemistry.
They do.
Do you think Nicolas Cage is a bad actor?
Not really.
I don't think he is either. He just made poor taste in movies lately.
He's got debts to pay.
Yeah. I mean, he won a friggin' Oscar for him, Leaving Las Vegas, I believe,
Hmm.
which I've never seen, but I would like to see. Cage won an Oscar in that movie.
Hmm.
And we got to have Yuri do the Cage impression. So we have him do
Mhm.
Nicholson here.
Hmm.
You can't handle the truth. We should have said that line. You know why I chose the Houston Texans for Naruto to coach in our sequel to the Super Bowl? Because they're
Hmm.
underdog team.
Yeah.
I was choosing either them or the Bengals, or I could choose the Browns because they're a franchise with a dedicated fan base.
Really.
Yeah, they were so hard when they left Cleveland. The Browns were so heartbroken. In 1995. I feel bad for the city of for the people of Oakland losing the
Hmm.
Raiders
Yep.
and the St. Louis leaving or the Rams leaving St. Louis.
Yeah.
Even though technically they left Los Angeles to go to St. Louis
Yep.
or before. Um, what about you know? I'm thinking. I'm gonna look at the calendar right now. November, no, November 7th. That was Sheena's birthday, wasn't it? November 7th.
Yeah, that's the birthday they gave him, since it's also the day Naruto ended.
Yeah, that's on a Friday. We could do another Sheena podcast.
That could work.
But what? But for what? Should we do a ninja one or one from a movie?
Good question.
Are you going to see Back to the Future?
In theaters?
Yeah,
Not really.
because I was getting ready to say maybe if you watch that, we could do that.
It's on Halloween though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good point. They should have had it on October 26th because that's the day Marty goes back goes back in time.
Hmm.
And I think November. What day did Kevin Conroy die? That wasn't the day. I think it was November 10th. Yeah, it was November 10th. I remember. I remember. I was the one that I found out when I was at some kind of website and it said "Rest in peace, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy." I was like, "What? That can't
Yeah,
be."
you told me like right after it.
Yeah, and you didn't believe me.
No, I actually didn't. Until I looked it up.
Yeah, you were like, no, it can't be true. Then he found out it was. Him and Robbins were the most depressed I've ever been when a celebrity dies.
Right. Or when JDF passed away the week after.
Yeah, that was depressing too. Of course, we have to go back to our Kingdom Hearts. We definitely have to go back to our Kingdom Hearts podcast
Right.
with One Piece Part 2. When we get there, we'll go from um Pirates Land to at least the
At
end of
least finish off Hollow Bastion.
yes.
Hollow Bastion.
But how can we have Kyrie get kidnapped there? She's competent. She's a competent fighter now.
I don't think she's that good for Psyx.
What about Axel?
Not sure.
How about she fights Axel, but she loses?
Sure.
And of course, Usopp and Chopper gets captured with her.
Of course.
And by the end of the chapter, they'll help out the most. We'll figure it out. Of course, I may consider doing that because rather than doing Terminator 2 or Face Off, we'll probably do it in the next week.
All right.
And when we do Tron, we're gonna have to take shots at that horrible movie.
Yeah.
And at Jared Leto. I know you said it wasn't his fault, but come on, I don't think he's ever been in a good movie.
No, they're saying his career's like on is ending because of all the flops.
Yeah. When I saw his Joker makeup, I was like, really? He looks like that?
Yeah.
At least when I saw Joaquin Phoenix, I said, I could buy the Joker looking like that. I just love that joke when critics says, "Do you know what the best Jokers have in common? They're not Jared Leto." Yes, but they're both scary and funny.
Agreed.
Of course, I think the Mark Hamill's the best because he's both scary and funny when he needs to be.
Yeah, he's got the perfect balance.
Yeah. And when we get to KH3, we we're gonna have to do. We might have to do Frozen, but like we did with Naruto, we'll do it better than the game. The game.
Right.
I really wasn't looking forward to Frozen because I'm not a huge Frozen fan, but I wasn't dreading it either when I first played it. But when I played it, I was so disappointed with it.
Agreed.
But Tangled was the opposite. I was kind of looking forward to Tangled, and my
Tangled was
expectations.
good, but it really like skipped a lot of important things.
It did, but it still was. But it's still good. Was still good.
Yeah. Plus adding Marluxia into the mix.
Yeah.
Wonder what Zoro's gonna do against Skull in Frozen.
Good question. It wouldn't be much of a challenge to him, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe these Heartless are stronger than he can fight usually till later.
Yeah.
Imagine him versus Xemnas.
That would be an epic fight. I'm still wondering how we're gonna do Dream Drop Distance.
Maybe just skip it since the Straw Hats really aren't needed for that.
Yeah. But doesn't Sword need to take the Mark and Mastery exam?
He does, but the Straw Hats sit that one out probably.
Yeah. And we'll skip Birth by Sleep too, unfortunately.
Yeah, that one doesn't really need to happen either.
Yeah, we did it with Naruto because it made sense.
Plus, his mom was part of it, so it did.
Yeah. I might have add extra worlds in KH3, like King of Thieves. I want to finish the King of Thieves, the Aladdin saga,
Right.
and we might do Lion King 2 as well.
Cool.
Have you seen that one? You've seen that one, haven't you?
I have. It's just been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah. I watched the critics' review of it. I love the part where he says, Michael Eisner. Yeah, well, he gets it right once in a while.
Who said that romantically kissing your cousin removed? Michael Eisner?
Yeah, he gets it right once in a while.
Better than Bob Iger.
Yeah, I think at least Eisner cared about Walt Disney's vision.
I assume Iger did too. It's just he got too influenced by the stuff around them.
Yeah.
During 2016 and on.
Yeah.
Considering Disney's been losing so much money right now.
I wonder if he was I wonder if Nomura will allow him to be involved in Kingdom Hearts.
For the sake of the game, don't.
Yeah. Can you imagine
if Iger's involved, it's gonna suck.
Can you imagine if Kathleen Kennedy wasn't involved with Kingdom Hearts?
It's DOA then.
Yep. She'll probably be Kyrie girl boss and
Sora useless.
yeah. What about what about what if thinking that someone good was involved? You know, I read how they got Kingdom Hearts. how they got. One time I told you the story of how they got Kingdom Hearts greenlit. They showed it to Michael Eisner, and he said, "Whatever." He didn't say yes or no. He just said, "Go ahead," and the rest was history. I wonder if he knew how much money it made, he would definitely said yes.
Yeah.
You know, I think I don't. What do you think Haley Joel Osment would say his favorite performance as Sora? He would probably say it would be 2.
Probably 2.
Because I loved his performance in KH3 when he called out Xano, or a real leader knows that destiny's beyond his control. That was great. That was a great line.
It was.
Because Sora is a leader, unlike Naruto.
No, Sora. Sora.
And what else? Um, well, another DLC world is KH3. Oliver, would Oliver and Company even work in Kingdom Hearts?
Probably not.
Yeah, I agree. We could have Dodger as a summon, though.
Sure, I could see that.
You know, they should have had Final Fantasy summons.
That'd be awesome.
Like who? Like Terra?
Yeah. Go with like not obvious ones.
Yeah. Since we already had Cloud and Leon in them.
That would be the pick Terra, Cecil, or Warrior of Light.
Yeah. Would you play Kingdom Hearts game where you play as the villain?
Not sure.
Yeah, me too. At least as a side story.
Maybe.
How about I don't good another good summon Bolt, the dog.
Dog.
Yeah, the dog, not Naruto's quotation mark son. And Yeah, and also in KH3, I'm I'm considering I'm not I'm considering making the One Piece ending different than how they found the One Piece different than the real one than what Oda's gonna do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think it'd be kind of cool to involve One Piece villains in the final act.
Right.
Like, imagine Akainu working with Xehanort,
I could see that.
and what else? And see, of course, Buggy has to be there, and I could I could imagine a Kyrie versus Buggy fight. It'd be over before it started.
Hmm.
And what good One Piece villain would Sora fight? Just one crocodile, or is that a
Mm.
or is that a Riku fight?
Feel that's a more of a Riku fight.
Yeah, and 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 how about we'll change how Roxas comes back.
Okay. Oh.
And I'm thinking about having changing Luke's sword to be good at the end, which is what I think what Nomura is planning on.
Okay.
Do you agree with me that you think Luke's sword would be one of the good ones?
Yes.
He's the most likable. He's I think he's the most likable organization member besides Roxas and Axel.
Yeah, he is.
The least likable is probably Larxene.
Yep.
Imagine, it'd be a good crossover pairing her and Sasuke. And that's one thing I wish I did in the Kingdom Hearts Naruto. We had Sasuke team up with Larxene, but I think we did we did better. Um, I felt like we did finish The Shining a little bit early.
We did.
We do that sometimes
Yeah.
because we skip through some scenes in the movie because
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna go line for line every shot,
Right.
but we do go through the most important scenes. Did you watch the critics review the other day?
Yeah. Or Tremors.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Kevin Bacon was ashamed of doing that movie.
Yeah, like his career was that much better before it.
Yeah. I mean, what was his most famous movie by then? Footloose?
Probably.
For the record, I've never seen Footloose.
Same.
I don't think I want to. I'm not that huge musical fan. I'm only a fan of Disney musicals.
Mm-hmm.
The only musical I liked was Fiddler on the Roof. I watched that show that movie in middle school, and I was the only one that liked it. One time we watched this movie called with this movie with Sean Connery as King Arthur, and Richard Gere as Lancelot. I forgot what the movie was called, but it was decent.
Outlander? No, that's not right.
It wasn't Highlander. First Night. That's what it was called. I thought it was okay. I miss Sean. Like I said before, I miss Sean Connery.
Same.
I miss Robin. Of course, he died. Of course, he died in his tidings.
Hmm.
We'll start talking for about a few more minutes, then we'll end it, okay?
Okay.
Of course, we got to talk about what we're doing for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas. Home Alone. We said we'll do Home Alone 2, and maybe the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Right.
And possibly we're not gonna we'll possibly do I don't know. Think what else would be we could do Christmas Vacation.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's hilarious. I may want to do a remake of the what are the Straw Hats were in Kahuna.
Okay.
I was listening to it and I could barely hear it, but I hear some noise in it too. And
Yeah. Okay. Is that my end or your end?
I don't remember, but we're doing a remake of that, okay? Like we did with Jumanji.
Okay.
We'll do it. We'll do. We'll do. I'm thinking about changing it from how Shippuden's Part 2 started. Shippuden,
Okay.
and they go from rescuing Guard to the Pain arc.
All right.
Of course, we're never doing the war arc. No way, never.
We prevent the war arc.
Yeah, we're still having Sasuke as the final main antagonist.
Right.
Which was Kishi ever planning on doing that, making him the
I'm
final?
pretty sure that was always the end goal.
Yeah,
Was the ending being Naruto versus Sasuke?
yeah, but they were.
It's just how you
Was he?
get there is the issue.
What'd you say?
Just how you get there is the issue.
But was he planning on the redeem? And I use that in quotation marks. Redeem Sasuke.
Probably, yeah.
That's probably one of the only things he was still planning on doing. That, even if it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a minute that he did not plan Naruhina from the start.
No, the evidence is in the story.
Yeah, they'll probably go, "You didn't read it enough."
Yeah, we read it. I read it cover to cover.
Yeah, I mean, how? How is it gonna? When was he planning on Naruhina? Where in the story?
I also believe it was SP's decision to more force it into him for it.
Yeah,
If you watch the anime, it's like very Narahina heavy.
yeah. The
With all those moments that don't exist.
that never happened in the manga.
Nope.
What about what other what else could happen in Nar? We obviously have to have the Robin being friends with who would be your best or friend there? Sakura.
Sakura. Maybe Naruto, considering they both had a hard life.
Yeah, of course. Dami and Sakura are best friends.
Think Ino get jealous of that?
Yeah,
Maybe Sakura can put Ino in her place about what their friendship really was.
yeah. And and of course, we gotta have Sanji beat the butt monkey like we always do.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Who'd say would be his friend there in the Finley?
I don't know.
Um, it wouldn't be Rock Lee, would it?
Maybe not.
I see Rock Lee being a Zoro friend.
True.
And 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 of course we gotta have Luffy and Naruto have an eating contest or something like that.
Yeah.
Did we do that in the last one, or
I forget.
Yeah, me too. I may let's do it later. What I do remember is that they didn't buy any Sasuke's BS.
Right.
And Robin says I had a, and Robin says she had a horrible childhood too. But she,
But she found hope with her new friends.
yeah. And she hates that it happened to him as well.
Mhm.
Well, I think I'm done.
All right, I'll see you next week.
Bye.